All right, so this is why and how high ticket dropshipping will absolutely dominate in 2025 and beyond. Let me show you the reasons, as in why, if you're still doing traditional dropshipping, that you need to transition to high ticket dropshipping. Otherwise, your business could potentially be crushed due to slow shipping times, angry customers, bad suppliers, and all the problems that come with traditional dropshipping. So let's go over why high ticket dropshipping will absolutely dominate in 2025. But to give you a quick rundown, my name is Trevor Zheng. I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur. I started high ticket dropshipping in 2021, done over 7 figures online, and have helped over 100 people build and scale a high ticket dropshipping store completely from scratch. This year, 2024 alone, I was able to help 25 people reach $100,000 a month with their high ticket dropshipping store. So let's go over exactly why this business model will dominate in 2025. So first of all, thank you for showing interest in learning the next steps. Momentum is absolutely key, and you're ready to start getting it. So consume more of this type of content, and you will be on your right path to actually build a business that will be sustainable and that can actually generate income month over month with high ticket dropshipping. So with that being said, let me just go into reason number one in terms of why high ticket dropshipping will dominate in 2025. And it's pretty straightforward. It's because the election is currently coming up. As of November 2024, that will be the US election. Now, I do not want to get into politics on YouTube because of the fact that it's just not worth debating about. But regardless, I believe whoever will be elected could boost the economy, lower interest rates, gas prices, food prices, and even cut taxes. All this comes down to is called trickle down economics. And it's very simple. And whatever the left or right will say, it's basically facts that this does work. Because if you think about it, if you cut taxes for everyone, the business owner, which it sees the biggest tax savings, they will have access cash, meaning there's going to be more spending. And in an economy where people have more money, they're gonna naturally spend more. That's just a fact. Business owners, let's just say they buy a new car, the car company that receives that money, well, that business owner makes a little bit of profit, but the employees also, each one of those employees, 10, 20, 50, 100 employees all make money because the company makes money, and those employees that make money, they're gonna buy new products like a dryer, food, and those products that they buy will indirectly, it basically trickles down the money from the very top to down, and it is very straightforward. All employees at other companies has more money to spend simply because the people that are at the top spend more money, and it trickles down to people that are lower in the income bracket. So that is the trickle down economics in a very nutshell. And I don't want to get into politics too much more, but the TLDR is cutting taxes, reducing inflation, and injecting money into the economy means more spending and more revenue for you, the business owner that's going to be starting a high ticket dropshipping store. Because if you think about it, the rich people that are going to save more on taxes, they have more money to spend, meaning if you have a high ticket dropshipping store selling high ticket products that targets those types of people, that just means more sales for you. And if you haven't run a high ticket dropshipping store in 2020 and 2021, where there was stimulus checks, high ticket e-commerce stores were absolutely exploding in sales. Now, we don't need stimulus checks to, see huge push in sales, but just a better and stronger economy is literally better for everybody. It's not just the people at the very top or people at the very bottom. So that is reason number one. It just comes down to the election and whoever gets elected, and if they are able to cut taxes and just reduce inflation, increase spending in the economy, and just jumpstart the economy. Now, other people may argue that the economy is doing great. I don't want to get into that. So number two is going to be still tons and tons of niches out there. To prove it, I'm going to be finding a niche live for you using the random word generator or ChatGPT. But even though there are tons and tons of niches out there, some competitive niches are saunas, massagers, greenhouses, power stations, and fireplaces. I have clients that are literally selling these exact products and they're making it work. And even someone that is in my coaching program has done over $400,000 in September 2024 in one of these very quote unquote competitive niches or niches. And at the end of the day, each competitive niche can work. And I have clients in all of these niches. and they're absolutely crushing it. It just comes down to if the entrepreneur has what it takes, because at the end of the day, because a niche is competitive means there is demand, but it just takes a little bit longer. You have to tweak your offer, you have to make your ads hyper optimized, your landing page must be on point, and your sales process and your back end must be a lot more put together than someone else in a different, less competitive niche where you can get by with half average, website, half average ads and things like that. So competitive niches take more work to crack, but it is 100% still a profitable niche because competition equals demand. So let me show you exactly how I can find niches pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and pull up the random word generator, and we just need a notepad as well, and then we also need a Google tab on the right. So we'll pull up the notepad, we'll pull up the random word generator, and let's go ahead and start generating words and see if we can find some untapped or very underserved niches. For example, let's take the word graphic, for example, go to shopping, and obviously we see graphics cards, t-shirts, or graphic t-shirts. Let's go ahead and sort the price of the products by $1,000 so we can narrow down any products that have the word graphics. And obviously the thing that comes up is just graphics cards. But even though graphics card is not something we want to really drop ship, just because of the fact that tech and any products that are heavily tech, we don't want to sell just because they're more prone to returns and just a lot more headaches. You can obviously do sell like graphics cards and build like a Newegg or a Best Buy, but let's just go ahead and see, like, obviously this is bestbuy.com. They're going to be selling tech gadgets and things like that, but maybe we can find something else on here. Maybe like this this electric leaf blower that we found on the site. And what we can do is we can literally type in electric leaf blower into Google and see if we can find some other results. And let's go ahead and sort the price by over $1,000 again. And there we go. We found some heavy duty leaf blowers. We literally type in the word graphics when I'm Best Buy, scroll the product, and we're looking at leaf blowers now. So leaf blowers, let's go ahead and see. So lawn and garden, so very interesting niche. So we have log splitters, tree removal. So this is a store around Wood Splitters Direct, which is a pretty decent domain. They sell all types of skid steers, snow plows, utility garden trailers, constructions. So there's quite a bit of niches inside this store alone. So Wood Splitter store, you can definitely do it, but I generally like a little bit niche down, like for example, tree removal store or a lawn and garden store or construction store, because a wood splitter store that's selling construction equipment, you can get by with it, you can still make sales, but a construction specific store is going to absolutely dominate this store that's a little bit more broad. So for example, let's look at the construction site. We can see hydraulic power packs, or yeah, is that what it's called? Hydraulic power packs. And these go for $1,000 to $5,000 depending on the model. And honestly, I don't even know what these are. So it says if you don't have a tractor, would prefer to spend some time and money on tractor maintenance and gas, these portable hydraulic power packs are just the answer. So super interesting. Let's go ahead and look at generators. Okay, let's take the word hydraulic power packs, that is something pretty interesting, and see if we can find some similar products that we can sell. Hydraulic pumps. Okay. So electric lift tables. So we could definitely build a store easily around this angle, which is material handling. Basically a store that handles materials, so like pallet jacks, scales, lift tables. So this is a niche in itself that we can sell, and I'm guarantee you that almost nobody is selling these. For example, forklifts and forklift attachments. we can see there's really only a couple stores that are selling it. So if we go to shopping and we go to stores right here, any store that has really like forklift or industrial in there are basically going to be our competitors. And you can see 1, 2, 3, maybe. I think Titan Attachment is a brand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really less than like 15 competitors, which is not a lot, because if you know what you're doing, even 50 competitors is not a lot that you can compete with. So I would absolutely build a store around this material handling store angle. I would start with the pallet jacks, the drums, the conveyors, the more higher ticket items. Then you can add the accessories later down the line. But also we found these hydraulic power packs and even a construction angle that we could do, or even tree removal, chainsaws, wood chippers, stump grinders. Those would be pretty interesting as well that we could sell. But yeah, more than a few niches just like that we found using the random word generator. But that's essentially how you find niches that are pretty underground, not a lot of competitors. Honestly, anything less than 25 competitors, I'm more than happy to enter pretty easily and compete with. But with that being said, let's jump back to the Notion doc. And essentially, when it comes down to dominating with high ticket dropshipping, it just comes down to 3 key components to keep it very simple. There's a little bit more components than this, but it just comes down to these key components, which is your niche, which is a very important factor. It requires careful selection and research, because if you pick something that's a little bit more competitive, as a beginner, you're more prone to giving up if you don't see results right away. So that's why your niche is very important, and that's why in our program we help you pick or finalize on a niche that you picked through your research, and essentially pick one that's a little bit underground and also something that's not competitive. You can absolutely sell one of these products, and we have clients that sell these, but it just takes more time to crack, and ultimately I'm sure you want to get results just as fast as I do. So with that being said, niche, your website is also very important. You must actually convey product information, have good navigation, and follow SEO basics to make sure that your website is not only ranking but also displaying product information correctly. Have a good way for someone to navigate through your website and find what they're looking for. And to tie it all together, Google Ads, which is going to be the key fundamental tool that we're going to be using to show up for searches and when people are looking for exactly what we have on our website. So with that being said, that is exactly why high ticket dropshipping will absolutely dominate 2025. Keep it nice and simple. If you want access to this document, I'll link it in the comments or in the description below. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer each and every single comment. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.